Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Hazeeq, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Polkadot. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. Now, if you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right hand corner of the screen. Now let's jump straight into the daily chart. So jumping into the daily chart, you can see we have a Fibonacci retracement set up from the top in March all the way down to the bottom in October 2023. And we have retraced all the way down to the 0.618 at $5.60. And so far we're holding that level, and as long as we stay above it and consolidate above it, this is going to be considered a healthy retracement. On top of that, we are printing a higher low. So this is a very positive sign from Polkadot. Contrary to a lot of other altcoins that are breaking below their October 2023 low, Polkadot is actually holding up nicely. For example, I think Eagle dropped down almost to the October low from 2023. When in reality Polkadot was 30% off at the very bottom, and right now it's sitting at a 40% retracement down to that same October low. Now from the top in March we have retraced down approximately 60%, which on average is what most of the altcoins did, between 50 to 65% retracement from the March 2024 high. So like I said, we are printing a higher low. It's important we keep this low and we don't break below the October 2023 low. If that happens, you have your extension levels down here. If there is some FUD in the markets, if we have, some major companies announcing that they're selling Bitcoin, that could crash the price short term. Keep in mind, this is an opportunity. Of course, this is not financial advice either, but I would be filling up my bags if I didn't have any Polkadot at the current levels. And before we continue with the video, I want to give a quick shout out to my Patreon. If you're interested in getting more exclusive content, you want to support me as a creator, and you like what you're seeing here on YouTube and you want more, feel free to check out the Patreon. That's definitely a place for you. There's a 7-day free trial, which means you can get access to all of my content since the inception of the page. So that means you get podcasts, low cap gems, technical analysis, project reviews, and a whole bunch of other stuff. We try to do posts there on a daily basis. We cover airdrops and a lot of stuff that we don't really cover on YouTube because we don't have as much time. And of course, because patrons get more stuff and more content. And if you're interested in that, the link is down below in the description. Thank you all. Let's continue on with the video. Jumping into the daily RSI real quick, you can see that we are going through a bullish divergence, which is when the price action prints a either lower low or prints a double bottom, but the RSI prints a higher low. And this is exactly what we're seeing now. We have the exact same thing playing out on Near Protocol's chart, I believe. The video should be up on the channel already. But this shouldn't affect the price action that much. This is a small time frame. This is a small pattern. So it could only, turn out to be a small little relief rally that ends up with a continuation of this downtrend. So don't get your hopes up too much because of this small little pattern. However, if you're looking to trade this event, possibly you could be looking at some, upside potential here. We could throw a fib retracement from there all the way to there. And I would target, for example, $7.04 from the current prices. That's a nice 20% move to the upside. If you want to risk it, be my guest. Not financial advice, of course, but that's just a small little trade we have for you. In terms of targets to the upside, you obviously have your August 2022 high, which is our still major resistance level. We broke above it briefly in March, but we couldn't hold it as support and we crashed back down. So with the next move to the upside, hopefully what we're going to be able to do is we're going to be able to break above, let me actually switch that off and let me get a fib here. So from that bottom to that high, if we break above $11.90, which is the March high, we're going to be looking at $15 minimum and then $20 as your 1.618 target. That's what we're looking at in case we are going to be bullish, but for now we want to create this bottom, okay? We want to see where this takes us. For now, if we want to set up a Elliott wave structure, this would be wave 1, wave 2, then we're looking at that wave 3, which is usually the biggest wave, so that could potentially take us to 40, let's say $30-$40. Then you have your wave 4 and wave 5 taking us hopefully to new all-time high prices. We'll see how Polkadot 2.0 affects the situation, but okay, of course this is going to be our bullish outlook. Now let's jump into the weekly chart for more long-term targets. All right, so taking a look at this red block in the middle, this is a very important support block that we gave you many moons ago, and it's holding its own very nicely. You can see this was our resistance back in November last year, in July last year, in November 2022, and it also acted as support in March last year and in October 2022. So right now our goal is to hold that as support. If we fail to do that, next support is going to be the white trend line here, which again used to be our resistance since August 2022. We broke above it here with this impulsive move in October 2023 or December 2023, and we rallied. And right now we could potentially be coming back down to retest it as support, which is very typical for charts to do. And that would be our worst case scenario, in my opinion, if we're still going to continue this uptrend. Because if we end up breaking below the white trend line and we retest it as resistance again, that could mean further downside, even way past these lows from October 2023. If we set up a fib on the weekly chart, we might have just slightly different targets. So let's do that. We'd be looking at $2.85, $2.50, and then $2 as our 1.618 target. We're not going to do that right now, okay, because we're going to hope that we hold the red block. That would be the most bullish thing. Of course, we created a bunch of bearish crosses here on the weekly, which is again a negative sign, but hopefully this will be similar to what we saw back in 2020 during the COVID crash, where we have a reversal soon after. We could set up a Fibonacci retracement from the bear market bottom, presumed bear market bottom for now, October 2023, all the way up to the all-time high from November 2021. As you can see, the minimal target for now is sitting at $107. Is that a viable target? I personally would not look at $100 right now. I would wait for Polkadot 2.0 to set those kind of targets. For now, we can target this March 2022 high as the high for the fib retracement, and we can take a look at these extension levels. So $72 is going to be your bull market target for Polkadot for now, and then we'll see how things play out. Taking a look at the weekly stochastic, we're in a very good position here to accumulate, just like we were back in September 2023, which was a really good buying opportunity. And of course, June, May 2023 as well. The RSI has been recovering since we were in this overbought actually twice, in December 2023 and then in February 2023. A bit of a bearish divergence there as well. I think we covered that on the channel as well. You had the price action printing a higher high while the RSI was printing a double top. So that was a bit of a bearish divergence that was also acting as a looking glass for us, warning us of the potential pullback that we're going to be getting. Now, full disclosure, I did unstake my Polkadot coins as of right now from the Nova wallet because I do want to have them liquid from now on. The unstaking period is 4 weeks. Is it 4 or 3 weeks? Regardless, it's a very long time, so I do not want to be waiting that long to unstake in case we start pumping it again. So imagine a situation where Polkadot goes to $25, $30 in a few weeks, and you're still staking your tokens. And then by the time they're unstaked, Polkadot dumps. That's not a situation I want to find myself in. So yes, it's nice earning rewards by staking, but the unstaking period is way too long, and a lot of people are going to get burned because of that. So I'm going to prepare myself in advance, and I've already unstaked my Polkadot. If the unstaking period is 2 days, maybe a week, 2 weeks, it's still not a big deal, but a whole month, 28 days is a lot. That's it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what is your opinion of Polkadot. Are you going to be buying in? Lots of people have zero expectations from this project during the bull market. I can understand why, but we'll see what Polkadot 2.0 brings to the table. Thank you all for watching once again. Stay safe and goodbye.